Welcome. Sit down, roll up, pour up, turn up and tune in. Because you're now watching the Buncher Bull Network.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another great episode of Vision Talks. My name is Greg Lamont.
Dude.
Trey.
And this is another great episode of Vision Talks. Thank y'all for tuning in. Sit back, spark up, take a sip, do whatever you got to do. We're going to have a great talk. Let's get to it. So, I like to start by asking y'all, because I'm curious. I actually don't think I've ever asked you this, but I'm just curious what this means to y'all. What does the word art mean to you? As simple as that sounds, what is art?
The topic of art, in my opinion, I feel like it's like kind of like a form of life, you feel me?
Facts.
Like a way of living, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you can describe art in like so many ways, like from like down to like a picture, down to like the way you live, you know what I'm saying?
Like in a way too, some people's art can almost feel like it's alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For real.
Yeah.
I think art's like an expression of yourself. You know what I mean? It's a good expression of yourself without using words.
Yeah, for sure.
Whoever it is that's creating it.
Like,
Facts.
there's art everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Where you wake up, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts. Art, to me, I agree with what you said. Like, art's an expression of, like, how you're feeling, what you're thinking. I think art's, like, I think art comes to you. I think it's, like, something you download from the gods or whatever.
You can't force it, bro.
Yeah. Because great art connects with everybody. So I feel like you just downloaded something, like it's a frequency that comes to you, or like you got to tap into it.
Like, how often do you sit down and you're like, I'm gonna do this tonight when it comes to art, or I'm gonna do this or that, and then you either don't end up doing it, or you do it and it doesn't turn out the way you want it.
no,
Facts.
If it comes to you and you just do it, usually that's always the best way to go. I feel like
it's like self-made.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Facts.
It's definitely like it's self-made, for real.
But is all art created equal?
Nah. I don't think so.
All right. Hey.
Is
That's solid.
anything created equal besides identical twins? And are they equal?
Damn.
It's a real good question.
Shit. I don't know. That's a good ass question. Is anything created equal? I mean, they say all men are created equal, but like born equal, and then like.
I think it's like the mind is where it's all at though.
But at the same time, like somebody could be born stronger, somebody could be born like. I feel like I kind of get what you're saying.
You want to pass that? Or you want to smack that? You can pass it.
Yeah, let's get it.
Roll up.
Just need to
Let's
spark
get
it.
it. All right, bet.
No.
Here.
Oh shit.
All right, bet.
Nah, but
So,
for real,
go ahead.
I feel like all jokes aside, like whenever it comes down to like, I'd say like it being like people being equal and stuff like that, like 'cause everybody's a human, you feel me? Like
Right.
even whenever it comes down to like
I hope.
male and not for real, male and female, like I feel like everybody should be equal, but like how the world presents it, they like say like that females are softer. You know what I'm saying? The
Right.
males. But I feel like everybody's human. You got the capability of doing whatever you can do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. No, I feel like law of polarity. I feel like regardless of what your characteristics are, you have strengths. Like your strengths could be my weaknesses. My weaknesses could be your strengths.
For real.
Like I feel like everybody's created equal, like from birth. But I think, like depending on your mindset and your choices, is going to take you to wherever you're going to go. Which leads me into, I just want to see where y'all's at with this. What are y'all's goals for art, business, career, lifestyle? Like, what are your goals?
Overall, my goal is like to be at the top. But when I say be at the top, I don't mean like be at the top like by myself. I want to be at the top with my people. You know what I'm saying? But like taking it towards like being at the top, like I'd say my goals as of right now is to just keep my faith high. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the start. Like,
what do you mean by that? Keep your faith high.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, pray and just try my best really not to sin. I mean, like, I
Right.
understand, like, every day, like, I'm definitely going to, but it's just like I feel like I got to stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Because like I be relaxed a lot. And
Right.
that's bad. You know what I mean? Like I can't be at the top if I'm sitting here just chilling every single day.
Okay.
I like
Yeah,
to
feel
be
you.
comfortable with everything that I've made, like whether it's something that everybody else likes or something that I just like in general. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
as long as I like something that I've made, I'm happy with it,
Right.
and I want that to always be the way my art is because. Like again, it comes down to like forcing it too much. Like there's
Right.
too many things that I've forced and I made it, and I look back at it, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, it really do
Yeah,
get like
nah. I feel you. I feel like my goal is peace, wealth, and prosperity, uh, in whichever route that may be. But I definitely see it coming through like films, music, investments, things of that sort. But also my goal outside of that as well would just to be, which it would also contribute to that, would be to just build and maintain a strong team and keep people who really want it around.
Bro, and if we get to a point where like, imagine being a household name, but
Mhm.
still being able to work with local artists from where you grew
Most
up
definitely.
and doing things like that, and like
Facts. Imagine being the group who creates the infrastructure for your local artist to be mainstream. Like, imagine really creating opportunity and like leave an impact. Yeah, so that's definitely my goal. That's what I see happening with that.
we all got to be the golden child. You feel me?
All gotta
real,
be the
for real.
golden child. All gotta
know what
be
I'm
the
saying?
golden child. Golden child, golden child. I don't know if I should get to the golden child just yet, but I did want to get into what you were talking about, like before the podcast about like economic abuse and shit.
Oh yeah, like I feel like on that topic, man, it's really crazy. Like that's like, man, life, bro. It's just when
Life.
life smacks you in the face, man. It's like, what can you really do for real? For real?
Yeah, but like talk about you felt like some shit should be changed, like it shouldn't be the way it is.
Yeah. So
Like
like,
what was that you was talking about?
it's like my example of like some shit I feel like should be changed in life is like, I'd say like, all right, so nobody can stop your body from like having any type of problems, and I feel like it's low key wrong for you to have to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
say for example, I break my arm or something, and if I didn't have insurance or something, now I gotta go to the hospital, and that bill might be crazy. And what if I come from a poor family, I can't afford that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's just a like thought of like, I feel like the up high people don't really care enough. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Right.
I feel like if I get to that place, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to find a way to like help other people out, because like I've been in positions like that myself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really tough. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's really
sad
crazy.
part of it is really in reality, if everybody had money or the same amount of money, then the dollar would lose its value.
It's facts.
But if there is in 1,999,000,000,000 and in 1,999,000,000, then someone who owns a trillion or trillions could get every person on Earth $1 billion, and it wouldn't even take a drop from the bucket.
At all. But then again, like you said, there'd be no value anymore. Like,
Facts.
which is kind of crazy. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's like money is printed, so it's like it can be given. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. You know, it's crazy. It used to not be like that. Money used to like just like 40 years ago, be on what was called the gold standard. So dollars represented gold, like the value of gold,
Mhm.
and then they took that, took us off of that. But yeah, no, I agree. I feel like health shouldn't be as expensive health shouldn't be as expensive as it is, and it shouldn't be as cheap to fuck yourself up. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's set up for people to fail. So I agree with that. I think that there needs to be some change with that.
There's a lot of
For sure.
aspects of health that are sheltered as well. Like
Yeah,
garlic
hidden.
is really good for your blood pressure, but a lot of people don't even know that.
That's
Mhm.
facts.
a lot of
You
stuff
actually
that
taught me that. That's
my
facts.
bad. A lot of
Right.
stuff is definitely hidden, like for sure, like definitely hidden, which is definitely crazy. But it's like
Let's get into
sometimes
it.
people say like you got to do your research, do your research. You'll do your research for a long time, and you still won't find the answers. And then once you get to that point, it's like, dang, I might as well give up. But like that's why I say like you keep your faith high. You know what I'm saying?
Seeking you shall find, asking you shall receive. You gotta find
Again,
the
like
answers.
it'll make you feel a little crazy when you think about some of these things, but then you look into it and you're like, is it crazy or am I
Or
just
am I being lied to?
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
like the weed killer. 99% of the time you find weed killer at Lowe's or at Walmart, it has dandelions on it, the yellow flower, and they
Mhm.
tell you that's a weed. It's not a flower, but it is a flower, and it's very
Right.
good for your heart.
It
It's
is good.
extremely good for your heart.
Yeah,
You're
I
supposed
just
to eat
learned
them.
that like a couple months ago. That's crazy.
Look up the dandelion.
Yeah,
Y'all ever heard of that one doctor that was like curing a lot of stuff, and then after that, I think he either went missing or he died.
Yeah, I'm about to disappear.
I've heard of like a couple doctors like that, but are you talking about Dr. Sebi?
Yeah, Dr. Sebi. Yeah,
Dr.
bro.
fucking Sebi.
Dr. Jacobo Grinsberg's another really interesting topic.
Dr. Jacobo, let's get into him. So Dr. Sebi is a herbalist, and like he was healing people, but he always like said, I don't heal people, like the herbs, like I don't do it. I just like tell them shit. And he's documented, like you could just type in Dr. Sebi, look up Dr. Sebi. He's cured arthritis, AIDS, herpes, all types of like super chronic diseases, like dissipated cancers, which you can do. There's that, like you can actually reverse cancer. Diabetes, different things like that. And he was attacked and put in jail and murdered in jail, pretty much.
Was he who claimed that fasting was like basically one of the greatest medicines? Was he the one who mentioned
talked
that?
about that, but pretty much all herbalists or people like that, or even like super fit people talk about fasting. What do you say? Dr. Sebi was a true facts, Marley. Shout out Marley. Happy birthday, Marley.
brother.
Happy birthday, Marley. Big dog Marley. Everybody tap in every single Friday at 6. We have Stash Box. Friday at 6. Be there. And every Saturday at 8, we have Marley's interview. So be there every week. Bunchable podcast.
Yes, sir.
You can find us wherever. But
It's also our assistant Lottie's birthday. Happy birthday, Lottie.
Happy birthday.
happy happy birthday, Lottie. Shout out Lottie.
For sure.
Appreciate you, brother. But yeah, hold on. Let me ask y'all. What did y'all think about that TikTok ban?
TikTok ban.
I'm not even gonna lie, it didn't affect me at all. 'Cause I didn't have it. I mean, I had it. Someone else wanted me to download it, but I never used it. So.
Same.
I got the app, you know what I'm saying? I don't really be on there and that. I
Hey,
don't even really
type
be
shit, type
scrolling
shit.
on there, you know what I'm saying? I'm more of an Instagram real
Rest
person, you know what I'm saying?
Instagram realer.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
it.
So y'all don't give a fuck.
Nah.
Niggas don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
not much.
All
not
right.
much.
So like, I don't know though. Like, just the idea of banning social medias, is that good or bad?
It all depends on what it's doing to the economy, bro. And at this point, I'd say that in general, the idea of shorts has genuinely, I've witnessed this in person, like being alive and around enough people that like watch stuff and watch TV and watch movies.
Right.
It's depleting the attention span. You feel me?
Yeah.
Did you just drop your blood?
Yeah.
We dropped the blizzy.
Happens to be. All right. Nah. I agree. I think.
Because it happens to me now too. It's
But-
happening to all of us, bro.
So I just want to say, for reference, China and Chinese people fuck with them, they're cool. But China, the country, actually has pretty much all of our socials banned. You can't do Facebook there. I think I don't know. I don't think they have YouTube, but you can do Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. All that's banned there. But we can use their shit. They were pretty much trying to ban it for security reasons. They were saying like, because the Chinese government does own ByteDance, which is the company that owns TikTok. So pretty much, we're supposed to be buying it, and we're supposed to make it's supposed to make $1 trillion in like the next couple years as a company valuation, and we're supposed to get half of that to the government and shit, like to take off the debt. So that's the goal with it. But the idea of banning social media, I don't think you should really like, regardless of what anybody else is doing, I don't think we should ban social media.
Yeah, it's a way of income
And plus TikTok, everybody knows is like the most efficient way to blow up. Like they got the best algorithm to blow. So
I will say this. when it comes to news, I don't ever really watch the news. I wouldn't know shit if it wasn't for memes. I realized that like the other day. I was like, bro, I learn shit from memes. What the
Hey,
fuck?
Yeah, for real.
I'll be scrolling and I'm like, oh shit, so and so died. I wouldn't know that if I wasn't scrolling on Instagram.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying.
Welcome to a quarter to the 21st century.
It's fucking weird.
We lit.
It's a whole different atmosphere.
Facts. You think we gonna have flying cars soon?
Man, I would hope so, but to be honest, bro, like how the fuck are we doing that?
Flying cars. How do y'all feel about those chips that
They
people
got
are getting in their hands?
UFOs.
I said flying cars. How do y'all feel about the chips that people are getting in their hands?
They're getting chips in their hands.
Yeah, like to pay for stuff, bro.
What?
That's crazy, bro.
I think that's a little crazy.
Crazy.
I think Neuralink's crazy. Niggas getting chips in their brain.
Yeah.
I mean, it's supposed to like
Imagine,
heal
like-
paraplegics and shit, but
I'd imagine like not only can they clone your DNA, but they could clone you with a hologram like quickly or some shit like that.
they
You know
can
what I'm saying?
download your thoughts and shit.
I don't even know how
They
that's
already did
possible.
that to a robot. I think they did that with a person's consciousness to a robot, and the robot woke up, but it was them, and they realized that they were in the robot's body, and they freaked the fuck out. There's
Imagine.
actually like documentation on that.
I
It's
would
pretty
hate
bad.
to be in a video game, which life's pretty much a video game, but I'd hate to be in a video game because like you're at the mercy of the owner, pretty
Right.
much.
Yeah.
That's
Like, what if they press pause and they go make a sandwich? What the fuck am I gonna do?
No, for real, for real.
Nah, I'd never want to be a robot. Let me just reincarnate. That's crazy. Bro. Fuck that. That's crazy. That's crazy. But speaking of like flying cars and shit, I think that flying cars, I think they're already a thing. I know.
They probably are.
I know
bro.
from what I've been looking into like old and like somewhat like 20-year modern CIA shit, like they have the technology and they have a lot of different shit. I feel like
There was a
within
lot
the
of
next
things
4 or 5 years
they were
something
discovered,
will be public.
and they didn't announce it until way later.
I
You
mean,
know what I mean?
there's already airplanes. Like, why couldn't there be a flying car?
Have y'all seen the UFOs, nigga?
Cadillac created a single person personal flying vehicle, but it doesn't like you can't drive it then fly. It's just like a one person helicopter type thing.
We've been seeing like I feel like we've been seeing like prototypes of flying Chinese cars and shit since 2020. At least I have. I've been seeing them like pop up here and there.
Yeah.
So
I've
like
seen the
I feel
photos.
like they gotta get it down soon.
Do-
I think.
Do you think that those weird orbs with the lights going in circles inside of them, do you think those are manned or man-made, or do you think those are just like fucking entities? Because there's people talking about those too. Them bitches are in the sky too. Those are real.
Like,
That's a real
honestly,
thing.
I have no clue. Like, I don't know, man.
Entities. I think there's going to be a lot of illusions coming up too soon. I don't know. I feel like how you were talking about holograms. I forget
Yeah.
which one of y'all said holograms, but
I think it was me.
I believe
think, I don't
that those are entities and shit because like there are entities. There's been entities for thousands and thousands of years.
Right,
Like it's not like entities don't exist.
right.
So I don't know. I think so. But what y'all think about space?
Space.
Yeah. I'm trying to hear your thoughts. What's up with space? Cause I know me. I'm gonna go to space. I'm gonna go to space in 15 years.
My thoughts of space
Maybe
are a
8.
little different. I
Probably
feel
15.
I don't know. I just feel like you can't get there. Me personally.
You know what's something weird that I've
The
noticed
dome.
seeing a lot of stars fall? You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I do
There is
believe
a
that. I'm
dome.
not gonna lie. There's a dome. Fucking
My boy, what did he say? Hold on. My boy Deuce.
Deuce.
Is that what you said, Deuce?
Oh yeah.
What up? What
Yeah,
up? What's
yeah.
good? What's good?
man?
What you saying? The dome.
I've seen a lot of stars fall, like falling stars, in my life.
Right.
Tons of them, because of where I live. There's very little light pollution, so I can see like every single star in the sky. And every time I've seen one fall, again, I'm not trying to sound crazy, but this is just what I see.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It almost looks like there's bubbles behind it, or something that follows behind it that looks like it makes it look
Yeah.
like it's in water,
Yeah, bro.
which is weird.
Have
That's
y'all
what
heard
I'm
about
saying.
Project Fishbowl?
Nah. What's up?
Project Jesse, do you know about Project Fishbowl? Okay. Project
Silence.
Fishbowl. You could look it up if you want. Project Fishbowl. I think it was like late 50s or like 60s, but they nuked the dome. Like, let me look up Project
Whoa.
Fishbowl. They sent like 5 nukes at it, and you can see like whenever it hits and explodes, it looks like waves. Like you're talking about waves. I think there definitely is a firmament there, but I think there is something outside of it for sure.
I think liquid
but-
glass could be a thing.
Just maybe, but like at the same time, like it's just like how wouldn't it eventually like fall?
Well, have you heard of the ozone layer though?
Yeah.
So apparently NASA just made a statement like yesterday or 2 days ago, about they claim that the ozone layer by 2029 or 2030 or whatever, is supposed to be like 80% healed by then, but it's like fucked up right now. But I don't know, cause they could be lying to us. Let me look up Project Fishbowl real quick.
When I was a kid, I was fucking around with a magnifying glass in my backyard and realized that, like putting your finger in through there, like at a certain point, you can't see it. You can't see it until it gets to a certain point. With bent glass,
They were nuking.
light reflects around bent glass, so you can be invisible standing behind bent glass,
Facts.
essentially. So if the glass is bent up there, you're not going to be able to see anything on the outside, especially during the day when there's light. That's why it's blue, in my opinion.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's true. That's true. I seen there's this new company
This is interesting.
in Asia somewhere, where they have like this. It's like a invisible blanket. They call it like a cloak or some shit. It's
Saw
pretty
that
sick.
before on
You
YouTube.
seen that?
Yeah, you can just put it up and it's just like, bro,
facts.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah. The KGB
they're gonna use that in
created
war,
that
no
shit,
doubt.
man.
Yeah.
Invisible,
But this-
special ops suits.
This is the thing I feel like with that. All right, so say for example, we're all in war, right?
Yeah,
And we see something come past us and we're like, nah, it's somebody with that invisible cloak that we heard about on the opposite side, right?
right.
So we end up gunning them down or whatever. Say for example, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then we take their body, we bring them all the way back to the base, and we copy that. Now everyone in the world has invisibility. That's all it takes, because it's like, if they saw rifles back then and they didn't copy that, what makes you think they're not going to get that technology and copy that?
Man, yeah, it's worrisome at that point. You kind of wonder, like,
It's crazy, bro.
God.
So that's what I'm
damn.
saying. Like, if one person can get his hands on something that's like really, really exotic, it can like really change the world. Crazy.
and there's a good topic. GTA 6 is coming out soon, and
GTA
in
fucking
GTA,
6.
man, like, okay, I'm not wrong. You play GTA 6 or GTA 5.
Oh
GTA
shit!
5,
I was
you're gonna be
about to
playing
say
GTA
he's
6.
that nigga.
But
Hold up.
whenever you get like someone fucks with you, right? You fuck with them back.
Yeah.
You can't get to them. You're gonna do something more to get to them. Like
Yeah,
if they're
like, oh
blowing
my
you up
gosh.
in a flying car, whatever, you're gonna get I'm getting my flying car, whatever. You know what I mean? And then there's the orbital cannon,
Yeah,
which you can't get to them. They're
Yeah,
just
bro.
in a submarine. They
Fuck
can get
it.
you from anywhere.
I'll show you. on
Some
Project
bullshit like that.
Fishbowl.
You know what I mean? It's
That's
things
what
like that that worry me with war. It's like, you
Yeah,
know what I
bro.
mean? Someone gets mad enough to a point where like they
Like
got something
a
that's
nuke.
on. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bro, like, if they just was just like, man, fuck today.
All right, GTA 6. Let me ask y'all, why did it take 15 fucking years for GTA 6 to come out? I mean, it's not out. Hopefully they keep their word. Ain't it coming out April?
I want to say they were milking it because GTA 5, even to this very moment in time, is making them a lot of money.
I literally was
It
playing
doesn't make
GTA 5.
sense.
And the minute,
Really?
yeah,
Yes, I was
me,
online.
me,
What?
me
Full
too.
lobby, bro. Full
But
lobby.
if GTA
Really?
6, if
That's
GTA 6
actually
came out like
crazy.
6-7 years ago,
No.
if it came out like 6-7 years ago, GTA 5 would not be making them any money right now.
No,
There'd be
I
people
think
playing
it's
GTA
kind of
6.
fucked up though.
It
I
is
don't know.
fucked
I
up.
mean, it works.
I'm not gonna
I
say
guess.
it's not fucked up.
I haven't played GTA in like 4 or 5 years, so I don't know. Is there new shit to it?
Bro,
Yeah,
yeah,
There is?
there's a
bro,
lot of new
there's
shit. yeah.
challengers in
What
there,
the
all that,
fuck?
bro? It's so crazy, bro. That game literally went through 3 game systems.
You can play in first person the
It
entire way
started
through.
on
Nah,
Xbox
facts.
360.
I
then
was
Xbox One,
PS3.
then next gen.
You can walk
Yeah.
around in first person and smoke bongs
That's crazy.
Yeah.
and fuck. It's crazy.
So how do you top it then? How
How do you
fuck
top it? I feel
that?
like you get the fucking VR incorporated with it. You know what I mean? People are gonna have like little like cars set up at their house where they can get inside of it and drive around like they are in the
Yeah.
game and shit. And
And
it
then
feels like you're in the
make it
game and
IRL,
shit.
Yeah, like
It's gonna be
IRL.
ridiculous. On
That's
top of that,
fucking
the
terrifying.
currency that you're making in the game may potentially be real life currency.
Nah,
There's a
facts. I
possibility
heard
that you
they
can
are.
actually earn
Yeah,
cryptocurrency through
that's
GTA
sick.
6, which is
That
incredible.
is so dope.
Crazy, bro.
Revolution.
That's what I'm saying. All I know is I'm
Hey,
trying to
bro,
make that bread.
if that money
man.
transfers too, because they were saying something about you having money in GTA 5 and you being able to transfer your money from one character to another, that's 1.2 mil right there. I got
That's- bro,
sitting in the
come
bag,
on,
dog.
bro.
That's
Like
crazy.
what?
But it's gonna be a lot harder to make. I'm sure it's gonna be like real life. You're gonna have
I-
to struggle.
I'm sure there'll be a ratio. I'm sure. I'm sure there's gonna be like a ratio to like your GTA money to the crypto.
Yeah, it'll be like every
it-
$100 is a
Probably
dollar.
every million will be like 10,000, 100,000 or something. I don't know. But either way, if you can make bread while doing that, like that's more opportunity.
GTA 6, here I come.
GTA fucking 6. GTA 6. So like how long do you think it's going to be from a GTA 6 to a GTA 7 if we're just going to predict it? Because this was 13 to 15 years.
I want to say at that point Rockstar is gonna work on a new first-person type of game because
Okay.
Red Dead. I would fucking really hope to God they remaster Undead Nightmare, but I don't know if they're gonna do that.
Undead Nightmare.
Did you ever play Undead Nightmare?
Mm-mm.
Shit.
I ain't a Red Dead. You feel me?
You've probably, I don't think you've played it because you said you didn't play Red Dead before, but
Mm-mm.
yeah,
My boys
Undead
played
Nightmare
that.
was incredible. It was basically Red Dead Redemption, but just with zombies. It's like you're in the 1800s, you're
Damn.
riding around on
Nah,
horses and killing
oh, yeah,
zombies with
that's hard.
fucking
That
old ass
sounds
guns and
lit.
shit. Yeah,
That
it's
sounds
fire.
lit.
You can lasso them and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Facts.
But I say,
Facts.
I've been seeing my boys do brutal shit on there, like last people throwing in the
Bro,
water. Like,
On
when
Red
I-
Dead?
When I
Yeah,
first
bro.
started on Red Dead 2,
He
bro,
said, what the fuck?
it was ruthless. I'm a level 1. Some dude level 107 pulls up to me, kicks me off my horse, ties me up, ties me to my horse, his
Yo.
horse, and he takes off with
He
it.
tied
I'm-
you to your horse?
Yeah, dragging me around, hitting me off of trees and shit until I'm dead.
Like, literally, he'll drag you on
Took
the
all
rope
my
and just-
money.
Is it an open world type of game?
Oh
too?
yeah, yeah.
No,
And you could
that's
do
sick.
anything in there, man. You can
That's
hunt, you
sick.
can skin animals and
One
keep them
game
meat.
I do want to play. I'd like to play Assassin's Creed.
Bro, that
a good
game
game.
is legendary, bro. It's such
Which one would you want to play? Which one, like, cause they take place. Do you know how Assassin's Creed works?
No.
So there's like you're the main character. Your name is Desmond, and
Mhm.
you're put into what's called the Animus, and
Yup.
it's made to read your ancestry, and so he can lay down in this machine, and it reads through his ancestry, and you can become any one of those people in the past.
Right.
And it's crazy because you're in all these different places. There's one in
Wow.
Egypt. There's one in the Renaissance and all
You
that.
gotta, like, take
That
out,
kind of
like, the main
reminds me
person,
of
you know what I'm saying?
Avatar, but like instead of becoming a different creature, you're just a different person.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
sick.
crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
That game's definitely pretty cool.
Legendary.
On that topic, like, what do y'all feel about like green screen and like AI and stuff like that? How do y'all think that works for real?
I think a lot of people hate AI right now. Like a lot of people hate it, but a lot of people like it. It's weird.
Or
I think green screen or like manipulating your environment like to look like you're somewhere else, whatever.
Mhm.
I think that's like damn near maxed out, and there's a lot of like have you ever seen a video Will Smith posted where he was like, I'm not really here, and then like the background fell, and then
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, well, I feel like you can be easily manipulated by that, but I
Right.
think AI is just going to intensify it. I don't think it's there yet, but I don't know. AI is scary because as far as like, I just learned like as far as like quantum computers, if you heard of like quantum computers are working on and shit, quantum computers, what separates that from like the most powerful computers is like encryption, like how some shit's encrypted, or like a lot of shit's like encrypted to protect, all the way from like a Snapchat to like government information. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So what a quantum computer does different than a computer is a computer tries codes one at a time. Like it tries shit one at a time. A quantum computer tries all possibilities at once. So it can break into anything. And I think AI is going to take over governments and do shit like that.
What's crazy about a quantum computer too is a lot of people think it's really big, like it's this huge thing with all those pipes and like
Right.
it's like that those coils and copper coils, but it's actually like the size of a cap,
Facts.
bottle cap,
The computer itself
and that
is,
whole setup that's around it is just there to keep it
keep
cool.
it at 0 Kelvin.
Yes, sir.
that's wild.
Absolute zero. If a radio wave hits it, or if like the reason why it's not like really full power yet. Is because like if a radio wave hits it or if the temperature changes even a little bit, it goes out of whack. So, but it's kind of scary. I don't know. I feel like AI is gonna be insane, insane. My nigga Donnie T, just started Project Stargate. I don't know if y'all heard. Project Stargate is a $500 billion project that it's not taxpayer money. It's been invested in by Japan, and it has these three big AI people: Sam Altman, Larry Ellison, and this Japanese dude. I don't know his name. I don't know how to say his name. But what it is, they're trying to make the most powerful, intelligent machines in the world. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? They're pretty much trying to put us ahead of China and put us ahead of everybody else. That's the goal, is to put America number one in the AI race. It's a $500 billion project. What do y'all think?
See, well, I don't know though. Will putting us first place in the race with AI put us like at a lower position in the race towards health? You know what I mean? Because like a lot of people are gonna lose jobs.
No. So the investment, every 100 billion equals 100,000 jobs, and the investment, the way it's set up, is to bring in jobs. But the one dude, Larry Ellison, who I mentioned, he's like he does something with AI for like health and shit, and he says his goal is like to find cures of cancer and like do different shit like that. But I think if you have RFK, like they're not gonna let health be bad. I think health's gonna be good.
Do you think that they've already begun, with with all the stuff that you buy at the store and stuff like that? Do you think some of that stuff's finally changing again or going back to being somewhat normal?
Well, RFK hasn't been sworn in yet. I think they removed red dye and like they did that, but until RFK gets in there, there's not going to be a change yet.
Get rid of that red dye. That's good.
What did this dude just say? He said, "Big back tapping in, no more mist." Big back tapping in. Okay, hell yeah.
Big back.
Big back, big back, big back, big back. He got a big back.
All
right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
GG, big back.
What
Back.
up?
What a time to tap in,
What
dog.
we doing?
So,
All right, get healthy.
I got a question though. Like, how do y'all feel about like Elon Musk though, like in general?
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Dude's a pretty intelligent individual. I would say that. There's a lot of things that he'll say that.
No, it's not. I was.
Oh, okay. I know you're good.
Elon Musk is mentally retarded. Elon Musk has autism. He said it's AJ. Big back.
AJ. What up, bro? Hey,
Woo!
shout
AJ.
out AJ. We're gonna be working on a series hopefully soon. Homie called me
Yeah.
earlier, talked to me about that. I just told him
AJ's
about
a
that.
hustler. AJ grinds. I fuck with him.
Shout out AJ.
Yeah, shout out AJ. But nah, Elon Musk, autistic. And I think that he is not a normal person, but I think that his intentions are better than Bill Gates or people who own Apple. Or I don't think he's an evil rich dude. And like I've like watched documentaries on his life and like looked at his story and shit. And like if he wants, the thing about him is like if he wants to, he could go bad. Like if Elon Musk is like, all right, let me fuck everybody up, it could go bad, which is a scary thing. But I think that he's pushing us to positive. His goal is to get us to Mars.
Absolutely.
I think that like even like the president, even low-key understands that like he really runs this shit low-key, which is kind of crazy to say, but like, bro,
I don't know about that.
Control of a good bit of stuff.
I don't know about that.
Something
He runs business though. He's that much. You know how much that nigga's worth right now?
I can only imagine.
Take a guess.
300 billion.
That's fucking crazy money to take a guess.
Trilly.
That'd be crazy. He will be one day, but no, that's fucking insane.
You never know with that
He's
guy.
480 billion right now.
okay,
480
that's
fucking
close.
billion.
That's close.
That's terrifying. He does AI chips. He has cars. he actually invented PayPal. He was the founder of PayPal.
Yeah.
And he does all this shit. Like, I don't know. What is your thoughts on him?
Bruh, I don't know if he's evil. Like, I don't know if he's not. Like,
My
the crazy thing is, like, his grandmother, like herself, said that like he's an evil dude, like really evil. But I feel like it just comes from like a family perspective. You get what I'm saying?
I heard that. I never looked into that or like watched anything about that, but I'm actually curious about that. I want to
Yeah,
watch a
his
video.
grandmother said herself that he's the Antichrist.
That's
Okay.
wild.
Like, yeah, it's kind of crazy to say from
That's
a family
wild.
member, but it could come from like a family perspective. Like maybe something happened to make her say some stuff like
Yeah,
that. Or something.
Yeah, maybe she's
maybe
got
he never
dementia.
gave her money.
Yeah, that's what I'm
She's
saying.
like,
That's what I was
"Fuck it."
thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true too.
I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like when it comes to a lot of people like him and like Bill Gates, like you mentioned, like okay, having like been in front of a camera enough times now and getting older and we've performed some places.
Mm-hmm.
There's something that comes with getting in front of a camera and being yourself. If you're not being yourself in front of
Facts.
the camera, at some point being in front of that camera, especially for long periods of time, people are going to know.
Facts.
Are going to notice. And
Yeah.
you don't see people like Bill Gates of them on camera for long.
Facts.
Or talking for long or
But-
on podcasts.
But they have so much power and like crazy shit.
It's kinda scary.
There's a lot of crap. But I say like actions are louder than words. And what I fuck about with Elon is one, like he pretty much he made electric cars and shit. I mean, he didn't make them, but he made what it is, right? But everything that he created, all of his designs, he didn't patent them. He open sourced them, so that there's companies all over the world that are using literally his patents for free. He doesn't make $1 off of it. And the reason he did it was because whenever he made Tesla, there wasn't really competition. You need competition for industry and shit, right? So he made it where everybody could do their shit off of what his inventions are. He doesn't make a penny. I fuck with that. I don't think Apple would ever do that. But also, like, he bought Twitter to stop the censorship. I mean, that in itself is a big deal to me. I don't know. I fuck with him. I think that, like I said, he has Asperger's. He's a little twitchy. He's a little different.
Do you think there's a reason behind why he calls so many things X?
Yeah. Cause space. I don't know. SpaceX.
Because there's SpaceX, and he named Twitter X. His son's name is X.
Yeah. Let's look it up.
I'm just wondering if there's any reason behind that, or if homie just thinks
Let's
he's a
see.
pirate. I
that
don't
might
know.
just be that might just be his thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like, you know, but it's just like it could like have a deeper meaning to it for sure.
yeah.
But like that's why like I gotta get big. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be on the top so I can have these conversations with these people. You know what I'm saying?
No, we're gonna be talking to Elon and give it a year or two.
Word.
Nah, facts.
Like, yeah, like with him calling like the Project X or whatever, and like his son and Twitter, that is kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Definitely is weird for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I see X. Whenever I see X in any of his products, I look at it as like just a variable, like interchangeable. I think he's just trying to keep everything under one umbrella, but I don't know. I don't know.
Word.
But one thing I will say that's kind of scary about the Project Stargate that I mentioned is Sam Altman, one of the three guys that's ahead of it. He owns ChatGPT, OpenAI, and which pretty much half of that's owned by Bill Gates, Microsoft. But so whenever OpenAI was started, Elon was one of the founders of that as well.
Right.
He was a founder of that, but he left it. The goal of it, until just last year they changed its status or its pending, was to be non-profit. It was a non-profit AI organization just for the good of learning AI, right? Well, after ChatGPT started getting some momentum, they decided to start making some money off of it. And Bill Gates spent a pretty penny on it, and they're going from non-profit to or charity or whatever to full profit. I don't know. I feel like whenever you have money behind it, you're gonna have bad intentions.
And do you think that is why this race has started to begin with? Because like, would there be a race if there wasn't money involved?
Right.
Yeah, I think it's about power and money.
Yeah.
I think at this point it's inevitable. So I think for us to be like, oh, they shouldn't do it, is kind of naive because at this point the race is whichever country gets AGI, and then from there whichever country gets ASI, which is super intelligence. And I just seen like, because I watched the World Economic Forum, Trump just talked there yesterday, and they were talking about like that's the goal for countries right now. AI is not there yet, but whoever gets that, it's going to be kind of too powerful. I don't know.
But like the thing is, like I said, like once one person gets it and they get their hands on it, who's to say that they won't get it too? And once everyone has it, why does it matter?
Right, which is why they need to regulate the fuck out of it. And it's
crazy.
It's crazy because
Pretty
like,
crazy, bro.
because who can keep up with a robot? Let's be real.
And how can the robot really keep up with you?
How can you kill a robot?
You'd have to know
That's what
exactly
I
how
think.
to
What
power
if they
it
made the
down.
robot into bulletproof or like flame proof?
Well,
like,
what if it just has like? What if they just incorporate a transfer feature where you kill it and it goes into your phone and then it waits to find another robot? You feel me?
yeah,
Like,
just felt
like it just
Ultron-
doesn't die.
Ultron from Transformers. You
For
ever watch
real?
that? Yeah, bro.
Damn. What?
Yeah, I know what
can
you're
just
talking
go from,
about.
like-
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, bro. He died, bro. It's like they killed Ultron, bro. Next thing you know, he like got transferred into something else, transferring like 100 robots, bro. It's like insane, bro.
What?
Like, bro, it was just like, bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
no, that's scary because that shit's coming. But I think that's why we just gotta prepare.
Yeah,
I don't think it's no turning back at this
it was
point.
all made by Tony Stark.
All made by Tony Stark.
Bro.
Yeah, I always ask people. I wonder what you would say. Would you ever, if you had the opportunity, would you get a real life Iron Man suit like you could fly and shit?
Like,
Or is that too much? Would you be scared to use some
I
shit
feel like
that?
I wouldn't
want
be
a Mark
afraid to
42.
lose it. I just would like no longer care for my life no more. And the reason why I'm saying that is because like me myself, I'm a dangerous person with stuff. Like if I got a skateboard, I'm gonna try to go 100 on that skateboard for sure. But I'm not wearing no helmet. I'm not wearing all that extra stuff. So if I got that, I'm gonna push it to its max limit. You feel me?
Okay, goddamn. Okay,
That's what I'm
all
saying.
right. So he's saying he used it, but he be reckless. He just be
Yeah.
flying everywhere.
We going everywhere.
I would take it, and I'd go straight to the bottom of the ocean and walk around and look for shit.
Nah, facts. That's actually I
But
never heard of that.
Do you think with the suit though, like whenever you go to the bottom of the ocean, it would crash?
I mean, it didn't in the movie.
Well, I'm sure you could create some shit. Yeah, that actually
Or like
be
a
dope
really
as
big,
fuck.
beefed up one that just won't crush,
Yeah,
like
We
some
move on past
monstrous one.
submarines and we
like
could
a
just
light.
do some shit like that.
Yeah,
That'd
that
be
should be
fire.
insane.
Bro, why doesn't that exist anyway? Fuck a submarine. Create some big ass beef suit that fucking walks around at the bottom of the ocean. Then when you find a big ass fucking ship down there, oh, this looks cool. We don't have to get out of the submarine and swim around and look inside of it. Fucking rip it open and look inside,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crack that shit, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
fuck it, dude.
Nah, facts. You can make some crazy ass films with that.
Facts.
Crazy
good
ass
idea.
films with that.
Real shit.
Let me ask y'all, what are y'all's favorite films?
I'm a really trippy person, so this is gonna be a trippy list.
Top 3.
Top 3.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Oh shit. Let's narrow it down then. Annihilation, John dies at the end, and Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I know you probably. I don't know if you guys even know any of those movies.
I've heard of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. You told me about John Dies in the End. I want to see that. What genres are those?
Those two specifically. I have no idea. I know Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is definitely like. It's like trippy drama type
Yeah.
shit.
Okay.
It's based on a true story.
For real?
Yeah, it was. It was
That's-
based on a true
that's-
story about a man named Hunter S. Thompson, and a trip that he went on with his lawyer into Las Vegas. They end up leaving Las Vegas, I think, with a child because they find her in a hotel room and she's being kept captive by some like gang members or something like that.
Wow.
The whole time they're on a ton of drugs and they're really out there for a whole different reason. But like it gets crazy.
Is this an old movie? Or
Yeah, this is old. It's the first movie, one of the first movies I'm pretty sure that Johnny Depp was in, and it's definitely the first movie that like Tobey Maguire was in.
Word.
Yeah.
That's
That's
crazy.
definitely interesting.
That's sick.
For sure.
I fuck with it. Yeah, real quick before I say mine, I would just like to say everybody tune in every Saturday at 8, Marley's interviews. Every Friday at 6, we have Stash Bots. And every Friday at 2, you can catch us, Vision Talks, on the Bunchable platform, all platforms. But yeah, my top 3 would probably be, lately it's really changed. It'd probably be Men in Black, Training Day, and the Matrix series.
Fire.
For real, for real.
Matrix is really good too.
Yeah, I'm still trying to decode it. It's because
There's
I just watched it for the first time in October.
There's a lot to decode, man. Did you know that the book that he retrieves from the shelf, that he pulls that disc out for his buddy, is the Necronomicon?
It's what?
I think it's called the Necronomicon or something like that.
Okay.
It's some ancient book that
What's that?
has like, it's an ancient book of spells and like life readings and stuff like that or something. I'm high. I'm probably chopping this up.
No,
I
you're
can't
good.
remember exactly what it is, but
Do y'all believe in that stuff? Like that it's like really real?
It's
Like,
definitely real.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think so.
there is 14 books removed from the Bible.
take that with an
I
account.
wonder why. It's definitely real. There's so much history to people, and
Who do you think burnt the Library of Alexandria?
huh?
Who do you think burnt down the Library of Alexandria?
What is that? Is that in Italy?
I'm not sure where it was, but it was like a library that held like every book in the world at one point, and it burnt down.
Wow, I don't know, but I don't know how long ago is that? A couple of 100 years?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was quite a
Yeah,
while
at that
ago.
point, it's fried.
I'm gonna look into that, but I'm gonna tell you, the Vatican
Mm-hmm.
has a lot of
Tradition.
ancient esoteric secrets, and like a lot of the shit that's kept from the Bible and shit's there. I mean, I don't know. I would just say, I think, as a man thinketh, so he is. I think everything is possible. I know there's unlimited dimensions, unlimited possibilities. So I think everything is.
You believe in a hollow earth?
But
What do you mean by
Hollow
that?
Earth?
Like the inside? Like there's just nothing in it?
Like there's more to the planet on the inside. Like there's like more structure.
like more civilizations,
Not necessarily, just more life.
more life.
Like
yeah.
trees,
Guaranteed,
grass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I definitely think there's
Like, if you-
definitely
There's
more
probably some scary shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
bro.
probably some scary ass shit under the Earth's crust.
life. The thing is, like, to whatever that shit is under there, we probably look scary as fuck to it.
Yeah,
Probably.
no, it's
sure.
war.
Like, what the hell?
It's war. You think there's giants?
Somewhere on like some island,
Yeah,
maybe.
what do y'all think's like over the ice of like
Antarctica?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's
why are
warmer
they protecting it? Why,
out
why,
there.
why is it so
I think
protected?
it's melting. I think it's melting right now.
Yeah,
It's warmer out there than they say it is. It's like 70 degrees out there sometimes.
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
That's crazy.
I
as
think
fuck.
on the other side of there is more land. I think there's a bigger map than what we see.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I don't know exactly what's out there, but I think there's some experiments going on out there for sure.
I saw something like I think like on TikTok or something. Like I don't know how true it is, but there's this like person I guess that like came from over there, right? And like he doesn't have like no social security or nothing. Like
From
he's, like-
Antarctica?
yeah, bro. Which is kind of crazy as fuck.
That is crazy
You know
as
what
fuck.
I'm saying? Like he's
Yeah.
on like the other side of the ice where like no one.
So whenever you say he came from over there, like was he born like in Antarctica or he was just there for some time?
I have no clue. I didn't do my research on it. This is like little like skit that I saw from like TikTok or like an Instagram reel or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I guess like he came from over there or whatever, and he was telling this person like as he's recording them, he's like, yeah, like there's so much shit over there. It's like everyone that lives over there is perfect. They don't have like no health damage or nothing. Like, and actually over there, there's actually green grass and everything. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just ice over there. Whenever you get over there, it's just an ice border. It's like basically like Trump's wall, but they make ice over it.
Do you
Type
think
shit.
that's what they mean by
Really?
saying the
Yeah.
grass is greener on the other side?
Yeah, real shit.
Like, cause what do they fucking mean by the other side? The other side of my fence, the other side of my yard, the other side of the street? It's not. It's
Facts.
green everywhere, bro. I want to know what it looks like over there.
That's what
No,
I'm saying.
facts.
Like, and who's to say that you couldn't make grass over there?
Listen, man, there's so much shit that's like hidden from us that ancient people knew.
Not for real. And it's like,
and there's old maps like for instance, you've heard of Pangea.
yeah,
You know, like, and you can look this up. at least what we're told about Pangea, there was like 3 supercontinents.
Mhm.
Like there was Pangea.
There was even more
and-
than that. I think
yeah,
there was like several.
Yeah, there was more, and like there's old maps where they show like the ice wall, and then they
Mhm.
show like more shit.
Yeah, like outside of it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think there's definitely some shit outside of there.
Yeah.
But the ice border, that's crazy.
Yeah, they said that like the dude was saying like literally everyone out there is completely perfect.
I tell you what though, like you're saying about health and shit, you know, it's just like it's kind of weird to me, because ever since, like he said, look deeper into like what you're told about health. Ever since I like dove into health, and like seeing like the true healing nature shit, Dr. Sebi shit like that. You look at it, we have the highest rate of chronic disease in the world in America as of right now. And we also have by far the highest budget for health. We have the most money of any country by multiples spent on health. But yet we have the worst health. I think that could be fixed. So I don't know.
It could be fixed. It's just the fact that I don't think they want it to be fixed.
No, they want it to be fixed. Trust me. The people in there now, bruh, I look into it. As soon as RFK gets in this bitch,
We lit.
I'm telling you,
Sure.
bro. Trust me, mark my words. As soon as I come on this
What a-
podcast, and I'm like, which his confirmation hearing is on the 29th, but as soon as I come in here and he's in there, it's up.
For sure.
But
I think a lot of what comes from people being really unhealthy in America too is just like a lack of motivation, and I don't know if that's if that comes from the food and the water or what it
Right.
comes from, but people definitely aren't motivated
Yeah,
as much as
no,
they used to
for
be.
sure.
Like dial
sure.
back 30 years ago, like people just did more.
yeah,
I feel like overall.
I feel like it's not even like they felt like they had no choice. It was just like
It was
let's
just what
do
they
it.
did. Like my
Right.
mom says this all the time. She's like, we didn't talk about stuff when we were kids. Like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. We just did it.
Yeah, it's
There was no
okay.
like, I'm
Right.
doing it, you know.
But I also think that's directly tied to your fuel that goes into, and I think it's just weird because like most countries, the chronic disease rates between like 6 to 8%. And like I know whenever I was in Italy, that's the only country I've ever been to outside of here. The people there, maybe one. If I'm being completely real, like maybe 3 in every 100 people, maybe less. Honestly, probably less. Were like out of shape, look bad health. Like you rarely seen that anywhere. It didn't exist there, and it doesn't exist in Japan. It doesn't exist in like many fucking places. And it's not necessarily the people's fault. It's what you're being given, what's being pushed to you, and like the same companies that are pushing this to you are giving the other countries good shit.
It's all this.
Yeah, but like I said, it's from the same companies, like fruit, like cereals, meats, whatever. The same companies that are supplying us are supplying them, but they're just supplying them better shit. We just
Right.
need the better supply. You feel me?
So like they're basically like giving us like the scrap of it.
They're giving us the cancerous version of it.
Yeah, it's like the hot
Mhm.
dogs.
Yeah.
They're
fucking
giving us
hot
the
Nah,
scrap.
dogs,
real
man.
real shit, poison.
It's
God
like,
damn.
It's like they're gonna take the good part of the meat and just give us the fat.
Nah, real shit. It's like
Yeah,
some
bro.
slave shit. It's crazy.
It's fucked up.
But I also think a big part of it is also that we've just like knowledge and shit, and which is another big mention of RFK. He's a big proponent of just giving people transparent science, transparent knowledge. Like it shouldn't be hard to find shit. Shouldn't be hard to know the truth about whatever it is you're doing, eating, whatever. Like it should all just be there for you, medicines, whatever. But yeah, also, I mean, this is kind of random, and I'll get off of
It's
after
okay.
this.
I had a random topic too. I've been thinking about it. Go
Hell
ahead,
yeah.
you're good. I'm
All right.
holding on to it.
Just real quick, I just want to know what y'all think about this. These two things, we are one of two. There's only 2 countries in the world that do these 2 things, right? Us and New Zealand. So the first one, we're the only of 2 countries in the world that has pharmaceutical advertisements on television. No other country besides us, and I think it's New Zealand or Australia, does that, which is kind of weird. And we're also one of 2 countries that uses fluoride in our water.
Here's my question.
That which, my bad.
No, you're
I don't
fine.
know.
Does
It's
New
just weird.
Zealand? No, you're good. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Does New Zealand use the same language as we do, similar language?
I don't know that.
I don't know either.
Does their
That's a good
or does
question.
their language derive from Latin? Because the word pharmacy derives from the Latin word pharmacon, which is to spell or to curse.
Yep.
That's the definition of that word.
Yep. Yeah,
That's
no.
crazy.
Yeah.
Big Farm is evil. I'm telling you, they're about to be taken down.
Bro.
We just got one of the executive orders that happened on the 20th. Yeah, on the 20th. We're no longer in the World Health Organization. The World Health Organization, they like oversee a lot of shit. Only reason we're really not in it no more is we're paying the most money. We're paying like a large percent of money, and we're pretty much getting ripped off. So we left that shit. But yeah, bro, I feel like
We're in debt right now, also, bro.
yeah,
It's
you want
crazy
to
as
talk
fuck,
about
bro.
it? Yeah, you know how much in debt we are right now?
Mm-mm.
$36 trillion in debt. A little bit more because they spent like $1 trillion before they left, so it's like 36.8 some shit. I tell you what's crazy though. Trump's first day, he locked in $3 trillion worth of investments, and he just got another commitment from Saudi Arabia for $600 billion within these next 4 years, and he said that he's gonna ask them to round that up to $1 trillion. I feel like
they'll do it.
I feel like, yo, listen, you know, whenever we was younger, an ice cream truck, ice cream was like cheap.
Yeah, real cheap.
You know what I'm talking about?
Real
Screamers,
cheap, bro.
screamers and shit was like $1.
Yeah,
nigga,
bro,
like,
cheap as fuck, bro.
Nah, ice cream truck was cheap. I feel like we're going.
Get everyone right, bro, back then.
Bro, I'm telling you, you could have got 10 things with $10 back
Real
then.
shit, bro.
Real shit. No, I'm telling you, bro. Listen, hear me out, cause like I've been like doing a lot of research on like what's happening right now. The debt's gonna come down. By the time he leaves, it'll probably be at least halfway down, right? So shit will be cheap like that again. But he's also gonna get rid of taxes.
Do you think that, like, since people, like, low-key fuck with him so much that he will some way, somehow make his way back in again?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think he wants to either.
Word.
I believe his vice president is gonna be the runner
Speak
up.
it for him?
No, I think he's gonna be the next president.
Yes, like, do you think that, like, Trump's gonna be like his,
Yeah, endorsement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? Yeah, bro.
For sure.
That's what I'm
For
saying.
sure. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
It's definitely some cool shit.
Fuck
though.
yeah. Nah.
My bad. I had to take
Nah,
fourth
life is
dimensional
life.
piss.
For real, for real.
You're good.
Guaranteed, bro.
Hell yeah. But toss me one of them topics right there.
All right, so, like, my last one I have for real is, like, how do y'all feel about, like, Bronny and LeBron James? Like, do you think that Bronny is gonna be like the next LeBron when LeBron's out of the league?
I'll say this first real quick because I don't know a whole lot about sports for real. I don't watch anything. I just never was into it. But knowing a lot about like Jordan and like I sold Jordans for a while.
Word.
I feel like anybody who like really wants to be like somebody or like wants to be like a specific person, they end up at least becoming like a certain version of that person.
Word.
But it's very hard, especially if they try to follow in the footsteps of them,
Right.
to be just like
recreate
them,
that.
or to recreate that. Yeah, I
No,
feel like
that's
oftentimes
true.
that's almost
That's a good
impossible.
point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people try to be Michael Jordan. Like, kind of, sort of, even
You
LeBron,
can't.
but it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
There will never be a Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I just feel like
too
it's
different.
never gonna happen, bro.
You gotta be you. But
bro.
with Bronny, I low key feel bad, like, cause LeBron's been looking forward to playing with Bronny for years. He's been talking about that shit since 2019, 2020, and the fact that his first year in, like, he was a buzz, I don't know, what was his career high, like 4 or
That's a
5
shame.
points, but he went to the G League. He's doing pretty good.
Yeah, he's frying in the G League. I'll give him that.
I
for
feel
sure.
like if he really, I just feel like his issue is he don't have the heart. Like, he don't,
Yeah.
cause he's a billionaire. Like, but if he really just like locks in and is like, you know what, I'm gonna prove these haters wrong, and he comes back to the league, he could be like LaMelo type level if he really wanted to. But I think he can't be LeBron. It's too
Do you
late.
think that, like, the fame low-key fucked that up for him? Like, and like also like
That's
gaming
like
too.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
too. That's
yeah,
another thing that
yeah.
boils down to it. Because was LeBron famous or like already really rich when he started, or was he playing
Bro,
basketball
bro,
in his
LeBron,
backyard
bro,
with his friends?
Bro, you gotta
Bussin',
understand, bro. Yeah, you gotta
Bro.
understand, bro.
Cavs LeBron?
LeBron, no, high, no. No, you gotta talk about high school LeBron before that, though.
High school LeBron straight to the NBA.
Yo, listen, bro. LeBron was the first ever high schooler to be on ESPN national television for a basketball game. He got the key to his city at 16 years old, and he was the first ever national Gatorade Player of the Year. He was at sophomore, and actually no, he did it 2 years in a row. He did it. I think it was junior and senior, or sophomore and junior. But he did a lot of shit that hasn't been broken. He was like famous as shit before he came in.
And that's
He played
incredible.
Jordan before he came in.
That is all very incredible, but let me guess, he was probably broke when he started doing that, right? Or at least
He has super
hungry.
humble beginnings. Like his mother had him whenever she was 16. He was homeless for like a lot of his life and shit. But whenever he was in high school, like he was literally given a Hummer of like a $300K Hummer from Adidas. Like they were like, here, just have it. And
See-
and he was like being offered millions of dollars, but he was broke until he got into the league for sure.
There's a major difference between being broke and being hungry and wanting to do something
Yeah.
and motivating yourself in your mind and going over it like, man, I can do this. I'm going
Right.
to do this. And then being somebody who's born with a
Yeah.
father who already did something like that.
Right.
Made millions, you got millions, and now you're expected to be as good as him.
Yeah.
But
You know what I mean, bro?
I don't
That's
know.
pressure.
I
That's
half-
not hard.
I half agree with that. Like I would agree with that for the most part, but I also want to look at it like this. Like I believe Bryce is going to be great.
too.
I believe Bronny was just a child that got complacent. Cause look at Donald Trump. His dad was rich, but he turned it into way more than it could have ever been. I think that you can. I think people who have rich parents are like hated on, but all of us want to be rich and have rich kids. You just have to give them that hunger and let them learn themselves and chase that. But like,
I'm gonna be like Shaq, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but I think I respect him for it. He's like, I'm not buying them a car when they turn 16. He's like, they can work and get a car or something like that. He said in an interview.
Yeah,
some crazy
he said
shit.
he's not leaving them any money.
Yeah, I mean it's like it sounds fucked up, but at the same time, his kids are going to grind and be themselves. They're not
Right.
gonna
They
just
gotta
like
make it.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah. I feel like he's saying that to make him ground because I feel like he's gonna leave him money.
he's gonna leave him some money,
But-
but he's
but-
like, nah.
One thing about shit, stuff like that, when people say they're not leaving their kids any money, they could do that. They could give it all away to charity or, however they go about
Yeah.
dispersing it beforehand. All the companies he owns, all the stocks that he owns, that will still go to
Right.
His kids,
Inheritance.
whoever's the,
Who's on the will?
like, the
next of
inheritance.
kin, next
Yeah.
of kin.
That, if he don't write out the inheritance, then it just goes to the oldest child.
Right. Yeah. No, that's facts.
Or if one of the mothers is still alive, it goes to them.
Right.
You know what's crazy about Warren Buffett? He's like the 9th richest person in the world right now. He used to be like second, third. He's worth over $100 billion right now, and he said that he's going to get rid of 99% of his. He said he's getting rid of 99% of it. He already has it set up. It's going to charities and shit, and his kids are only going to be able to take 1% of that, which that's still $1 billion. I mean
That's still a lot of
That
money.
is still a B. But would y'all do that? 99%? Fuck y'all.
I don't know
I'm
because
building
see,
a castle, and it's up.
yeah,
I'm keeping my $1 billion.
I wanna build like a community for my family and let them work out of it and like leave them the money to work out of it and build their own start their own businesses and start their own shit, and then that be their charities. Like, here you go, family. Here's a community. Build your own charity and, run it yourselves. Rather than giving it to a charity when I die that might just fucking blow my money.
Nah, for real, for real.
You know what I mean?
Just
'Cause
do
I don't
what
know
you want
them.
with it.
That's what I'm saying. I'll have something set up for all my people, like where you can recreate wealth. You can learn financial literacy. You can generate and recreate wealth. But yeah, for sure.
Into a bunch of businesses that them motherfuckers have to run. So now you gotta work.
Yeah.
Like you'll have this business will make you $20 million.
Right. Yeah.
But if you aren't there working,
Yeah.
it's gonna fall apart.
If I have kids, which I do have a kid, but if I'm just speaking in general, if you have kids, I'm teaching financial literacy young as possible because that's a big missing element that we don't learn until our brains are like later developed.
Yeah, man.
Like you get that shit young, bro. It's up. I'm definitely teaching.
My mom taught me how to balance a check. I didn't learn that shit in school.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
Fine,
what the
something like
fuck?
that too.
I didn't know about taxes.
Balance a
Like it's really crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really learn like a lot of stuff in school. Like you just learn like math 50,000 different ways. Exactly. Like
slave mentality.
yeah, you literally learn how to get up
You
and
don't learn
you
freedom.
just get up early for real and just sit there.
It needs to change.
You into like normalization. You eat lunch the same
8 hours a day.
Yeah, it's just like
You
it's
got me
insane.
fucked up. Nah. I don't know. I don't really trust or believe in the structure of like at least college and a lot of school.
I think the structure is correct. I think that the curriculum is terrible.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like the whole thing needs to be revamped, and I think a big reason why the curriculum is terrible is due to like who your biggest donors are. Like if you look at Harvard, 45% of all of their donations to Harvard are from China. And a lot of these schools are like the donors are people who want an agenda. Like, let's do this, right? I feel like each school should just be left up to that state and how people feel in that state and like free. I don't know. I think school's sketchy though.
No,
Me
yeah,
personally.
you're not wrong. I never
I ain't
liked
going
the
to
idea of
school. Not for me.
Yeah, nah. type
100%.
shit.
Man.
Type shit. And it's crazy because like I was in it's called Upward Bound. It was this high school thing where like for the 4 years of high school I was pretty much in a college program. In the summers I would stay at Cal U and shit
That's hard.
and like do different shit, and we'd visit colleges around like the east side of America and learn shit. And like I learned the full like how this shit is set up. Like I learned ins and outs of everything. And by the time it came, like I had 9 full scholarships, but I didn't go to any of them. I was like, fuck it. Cause like school, it's programming. That's what it is. I feel like they're like, yo, your brain is like, you have too much potential right now. Look here, it's a distraction. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know so many people, including my older brother, who have degrees. He has a master's degree, almost got his doctorate, and he doesn't do what he went for.
Right.
He's not working in a field that has anything to do with his degree at
Isn't
all,
it
and
crazy
nor did he
people don't
need
talk
his
about that?
degree. Yeah,
It's crazy.
he's like I didn't even need my degree to get the job that I have, and he's making bank.
Bank.
He's doing good.
that's-
He's
that's
doing
really
just
how it
fine. He's
is.
healthy.
And that's the way I looked at it. Like, whenever I was 18 and it's coming that time, I'm like, I'd rather get 4 years of experience than 4 years of sitting and reading a book that every other person's reading. Like, experience is worth way more.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
whatever you
have
want to
to
be.
live.
Like, if you wanted to be, I don't know, a business person, instead of sitting in school, read business, find a good business that aligns with your values and shit. Work for them. Try to get a kind of a business oriented position if you can't get another one, and learn your way there.
And
While
get
somebody else is sitting here in debt reading a book
These
and,
fucking
and fucking doing the same shit every day, probably not even focused. You could be slowly building your life up.
Yeah,
That's the
Getting
way I look at
connections
it.
and shit, like all that. Like
Yeah, connections.
Is really key.
Yeah,
what I'm saying,
your
real shit.
network is your net worth.
them classes,
sure.
them courses, them books, everything that they
Facts.
send you, that they leave links for online, they're all already online. All you have to do is go and find them and pay
There's
for them
full
yourself.
Harvard classes on YouTube.
Yeah,
Like
man.
all this shit, you could go out there and learn. But I think that's the thing that people underestimate the most is like, I truly believe asking you shall receive, seeking you shall find, knocking the door will be open.
And
like
some people, I
if
feel
you
like,
don't look for it, it ain't gonna happen.
some people, I feel like they're like afraid. You know what I'm saying? Because like they got like their mom and their dad saying like, "Oh no, you have to do this or you have to do that."
That's
like,
good though.
Yeah,
You
but-
should be afraid. You should always be afraid to change, but you should do it.
Word. I
Feel
feel like,
me?
cause like me personally, like I feel like if like my mother was like forcing me to like go to college, I would have ended up going. But like since I had the choice, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this.
I feel you.
Yachty dropped out of college and wrote the song one night in his garage the same night, and then when he told his mom, he waited until the song blew up. Like it blew up that night, and the next day he was already like making millions. He was gonna be on Double XL Freshman, and he was like, "Hey mom, I dropped out of college," and she was like freaking out. What what are you gonna do with your life? And he was like, "I'm gonna be a rapper." And then
Hell
Look at
yeah.
you now.
Speaking of rap, real quick, do you guys think that rap would be different or even around if jazz never existed?
What if jazz ever existed?
If jazz was never a thing, do you think rap
Oh,
would
if
be
it
different?
never
Do
existed,
you think rap would be different today?
it'd definitely be different. I mean,
Same
there'd
with
be
like
there'd
same
be
with
a
like
big.
rock. You know what I mean?
It'd be like if you took,
I feel
if you
like
took something out of the air like carbon dioxide, like you definitely notice it.
I feel like it'd only be different, maybe like going towards beat wise, but it wouldn't be different like talking wise. Cause
That's what I was
eventually-
thinking was more
yeah.
about the beats.
Yeah,
you
because
know what I mean?
eventually, like, there's gonna be killings, and people are gonna rap about that, no matter what type of beat it is, no matter
Right.
if it's smooth. Like, they're gonna do what they need to do.
My
like-
only thing is like, would people be as bold as they are in music if it wasn't for jazz? Like, would people put like their soul and shit into music if
Because
jazz?
the blues, yeah. the
Because I
blues
feel
was-
like, and I don't know, I should probably look more into some more music history as far as this, but I feel like before jazz, everything was like super professional, like perfectionist type shit. But jazz is like just feeling emotion, which I think led to soul music and then led to like people being able to speak their mind.
was a lot of it like
I don't know.
abstract or
Jazz?
yeah.
I don't know.
How do y'all feel about like the Memphis music?
Memphis.
Yeah, like back in the day, like how they used to get.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
What was back in the day, Memphis?
Oh my goodness, bro!
Oh, his goodness.
You know, like 36
damn.
Mafia.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I was trying to. I don't know why I couldn't think. I'm like trying to think.
Wait,
Memphis.
who is it?
Yeah,
36
Juicy
Mafia.
J, bro. Project Pat, bro. Literally, that rapper
Rest
that
in peace.
just made that song that went viral. Like a few. What does he
He's
say?
a legend too.
He's a
Project
big
Pat.
that dude. That big stepper
For real?
song that went
Mhm.
viral. That dude's rapping just like Project Pat.
Bro, yeah, bro. Like
Stole
their
his
music,
flow.
bro. They would like take like they say that like back then in Memphis they would take screams of people's deaths and put them on the track. It's insane,
36
bro.
Mafia was
What
really
the
fucked
fuck?
up.
Like,
They were
you,
really
Okay.
fucked
hear,
up.
you hear the name,
were
like
good
their
rappers.
name.
Well, hey,
Their name is 36 Mafia.
more power to you. That's a hell of a form of art.
Uh,
That's
bro,
what's
like,
up.
Where was
bro,
Wu
it's
Tang?
crazy.
Where was Wu Tang from?
I think New York.
No.
New York, right? That's what I. Okay.
It's like
Where? Philly? Hey, Wu Tang's PA. That's what's up.
All right. All right.
Okay, shout out Wu.
You see a lot of
Hey.
Wu Tang out here. Actually,
Word.
that makes more sense.
I
to
feel
me.
like Wu Tang definitely influenced a lot of culture,
definitely for sure.
but
I think-
yeah. Do you think that today's music, like today's hip hop, like do you think that the artists in today's hip hop, as a whole, for the most part, have inspiration from old music, or do you think they ignore it and just do like?
Certain people.
Yeah, it all depends. I think.
I feel like they respect it, but they don't care enough. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Like
It's
Biggie and
there.
all them, like they respect all them, but they don't care enough to do exactly what they did or like how they did it on the beats.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not saying like to recreate it, but I'm saying like, do you think that the majority of rap today takes inspiration from any old artists?
I think
from-
I think some people try to, but they're not maybe as good as it at it maybe. And
Is-
also,
Go ahead.
I think that like. Go ahead.
Maybe it's just like maybe it sounds the same. That's why they're like not
Yeah.
hitting. They're like, oh, you sound like Tupac. Nah.
Do you think that
You know what I'm
there's
saying?
less like
Yeah.
good use of samples today than there was 10, 20 years ago?
Drake still be using them samples like
No,
crazy.
facts.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, there low key has to be because there's the samples from like all the way back then. Then there's the samples now, and there's like, well, not now. Like, all right, so there's like samples from like way back then, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like we got like samples like after jazz, and then like
Right.
we got the samples like now today because we still sample our own stuff that we just make.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like say for example, like someone today makes like a fire ass song with a fire ass beat that no one's ever heard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Someone will fuck around and just sample that,
Yeah.
and then tomorrow, someone can make a track on it and it'd be fucking hit.
Yeah. No, you're right. People definitely sample modern shit. Like,
Yeah.
I know I seen on Eminem's album, he did a song called "Save Me,"
Mhm.
and he sampled Jelly Roll's song called "Somebody Save Me," which is
There's
just
all kinds of sampled songs that like they just don't even go by sampled songs. I could take a song that you made,
Mhm.
your chorus, leave your chorus in it and everything, just change the verses, and now it's freestyle.
yeah.
It's crazy,
That's
bro.
People put it under the guise
Hey,
of
creativity.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
now it's all same as that other
Like
person.
you said earlier, art.
Art, yeah,
Real shit, bro.
yeah.
Kanye
I
was real
mean,
big
there is
on
no wrong
sampling,
answer
too.
to art,
Yeah, bro.
for
That shit's
sure.
crazy, bro. Like it's
For
so
sure.
crazy.
But I feel like, in my opinion, I think that like rarely do I hear samples that stand out or like I feel like 10 years ago there was more music that made you feel something whenever you heard the sample. You're like, okay, and it's a ear, like there was more earworm type music,
I think
and I
because
feel like there's less of that.
more artists used more instruments and also more people involved. I think there's a lot of artists that are working alone and that work with computers. And while
Yeah,
you can make a dope beat with a computer, it's not the same as having 4 or 5 people in a room with a drum set and a guitar,
yeah, like literally,
like
feel me?
literally
Like,
making music.
you
You
can
know what I
like,
mean?
bro.
I don't
the
know.
sounds are insane, bro. Like you
yeah,
can change the sounds.
Some
and
like
tweak
because
them,
there's
like,
definitely
in
there's
real life.
definitely some songs arguably from the past that just have more oomph because they were made that way.
Mhm.
But then again, too, I mean, it all depends. I think it just
yeah.
depends on who's
I
making
think the
what.
only one who like separates himself from that is Kanye West, because like he documented his whole thing and he did it right in his little lab, and he's making Bully right now in a hotel room. Let's see how good it is. I mean, hopefully.
Hopefully, it turns
all
out.
of his
right.
music he does is like in odd places. I fuck with that, dude. That shit's
But like,
hard.
if you go back and listen, look at his first 5 album run. Like his music was incredible, and he used a lot of like real shit, which I think made it different. Like he would get choruses, get them in a room, like they practice it a few times, and then he would record them like doing it. He'd get like people playing shit, whatever.
You know who used a lot of
And-
instruments and a lot of samples like that too, and I think was a huge inspiration of his was a tribe called Quest,
Okay,
and they used a lot of those.
hell yeah, respect. I think them and Prince as well. Prince played 33 instruments, and he would make like multiple songs a day. Like there's people who, like his assistant and shit, who was with him daily, and they talk about like Prince. He was damn near like Juice WRLD. Like he would just bust songs out and he'd produce them himself.
R.I.P. Juice.
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace,
Juice,
Juice.
R.I.P. Prince, R.I.P. all of them.
Nah, for real.
But yeah, nah, I think music is about to come back into a big place in a big way.
Especially when we get there. You know
Facts,
what I'm saying?
facts. We on our
Real
way.
shit,
We
bro.
on our way.
Real
Nah,
shit.
for sure. You
When
got
you're-
any like goals for plans of dropping a project?
We should record while you're here. How long are you gonna be here, bro? I didn't even know you were in town.
Hey man, I'm in
Facts.
town for a good minute. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
We can
record.
Like
Let's
seriously.
let's do it.
Let's do
That's
it.
it. I'm
You
down.
should
What are you
get-
doing
should
tomorrow?
Get in, should get in on the new show, Smoke Spots, that is going to be airing on every Monday.
Every Monday, we'll air it in the morning so you guys can wake and bake with us, and we're gonna be in a different spot every single time.
Okay.
Comment, let us know if you got like a local place that you want us to be. We'll go there, and when it gets warm, of course. For now, we're gonna be steady inside and maybe in the car.
Yeah, we're going to keep it warm right now.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Keep it
summer
cooking.
it's going to be adventures. I got the GoPros ready. I'm excited.
Yes.
On bro.
It's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. But yeah, you should definitely get in on the episode. You with recording? All right, yeah, let's get a record in. If not tonight, tomorrow, let's do it.
We're
But
gonna do
yeah,
it
I want to
tomorrow.
ask though before we
Wait,
go
we got a
anywhere.
question real quick.
It's Big
Okay,
Perp.
bet.
Shout out Big Perp. Shout out Big Perp. Shout out to the gang, Big Perp.
What was the
724.
question? No, my bad.
We've already talked about this a little bit, but we could get into it again. Like, what do you see for you dropping the next project?
Honestly, I have an idea, but I don't want to say the idea on here because I don't want it to be taken. But I'll tell you the idea, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's an album, bro. But the album, bro, it's so clean, bro. Like the idea I have, bro, it's so hard, bro. Like it's so.
If
hard.
you want to patent
Respect.
an idea for yourself, mail it to yourself. Write it down, and then mail the idea to yourself, and so you'll have a date and time with a stamp, like a legal stamp, and then you could take that to a lawyer. You can actually like, if someone else comes up with that idea prior to that or after that, it's yours.
That's hard.
Hell yeah.
I never
Yeah,
even knew that.
Yeah.
Fucking
Sometimes-
manifestation.
Fuck yeah.
So you plan on dropping this clean album?
Bro, the album is so like, bro.
It's not a
bro,
mixtape. It's
so-
not an EP.
bro,
It's an
No,
album.
it's an album, bro. It's so clean, bro.
Yes.
It's like a set of like
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear that.
bro. It's like a set of like maybe like 9 songs, but the one of the songs is not even a song. It's just straight beat. But bro, it's so sick. Like, bro, the idea is so crazy.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah,
Like,
Let's
you know
do
how like
it.
Kendrick Lamar has this like one album of like Untitled.
Yeah,
It's
Untitled
some
on
shit like
Master.
that. But like, I'm gonna tell y'all, bro.
Nah, it's gonna happen.
bet.
It's
I'm telling you.
manifesting. It's happening
Bro.
for sure. But my question is like, when are you seeing this? Are you seeing this like June?
I want to see this like happening. Like, I want to do it like whenever I blow, like right when I blow. Like, I want to have the songs like already complete and everything, but like right whenever I blow, like I'd say like the day I blow, the next time I drop, that's exactly what it's gonna be.
Okay, so before it, you want songs. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
guaranteed.
All right, so whenever you see them numbers getting traction and shit
Yeah, I
starts,
feel like if I
snowball starts rolling and shit.
yeah,
All right,
it
bet.
comes out, I feel like it's
Bet.
just gonna make numbers shoot. You feel me?
So how many
Yeah.
songs are you thinking?
Like good 9. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
well,
Fire.
technically 8.
Fire.
On beat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Fire.
All
For
right.
sure.
Respect.
definitely got
Yeah.
a good idea for it for sure. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
up. It's up.
Real
You
shit.
don't want to
Lovely
say
Assault.
like
Hey, Lovely Assault did damn good every time I played it.
Lovely
people
Assault
shouting
is
out.
a
bro.
fucking classic.
shit.
We should
Yeah.
listen to that at the end of this.
That's
for
what
sure.
I said. Yeah.
Bet.
Lovely Assault. But not for sure. I think. I mean, I believe you already know what you could do. I know it's gonna be great. I'm excited to hear the singles that come out before that. But yeah, when do you see yourself?
That album,
what?
I'm working on it. Probably just gonna come out sometime before summer. I want to put it out before summer so that it's out for summer, so people can be
Word.
listening to it right around
Okay.
and shit. You know what I mean?
Real
And it's
shit.
called
The album
Yeah.
by
Bye.
the dude. The dude
Okay. We
or
lit.
dude. I
Hell
think just
yeah.
dude, man. Fuck
Hell
it.
yeah, I'm excited. I'm
Don't need
excited.
the-
I'm excited. We already know what Dude can do. We know what Trey can do. It's gonna
Yeah.
be fucking lit. For me, I was planning an album this month, but that's delayed because there's some other shit that I'm trying to get figured out first. But I'm planning on dropping singles February.
Word.
I'll see album. I don't want to drop an album yet. I want to drop an EP, couple EPs or mixtape, whatever you want to call it, in May.
Slim Boogie wanted to work on a mixtape.
Slim Boogie.
We're gonna work on that too.
Slim Boogie, hell yeah! But I feel like we should play Lovely Assault real quick.
Let's play it.
Oh, let's run it.
Yo, Jesse, can we play Lovely Assault? All right, let's get it. Where is it?
You're gonna probably have to hook up.
Wait, that's the chord. Can you? It's
That's
right there.
I'm confused. I'm tripping.
Wait,
The footage for Lovely
You got-
Assault went really well. We filmed in Brownsville, on a
thank you,
street.
thank you.
I don't remember what the name of the street was, but there was a lady that lived on that street. She came out with her dog and wanted her dog to be in the video, and so we recorded her dog
Dude.
like biting at the camera and shit like that. It was
Nah,
really
facts. She got like
pretty lit.
10 videos posted up on Instagram, Facebook.
lost it all.
Hell yeah!
All the footage.
But actually, my phone's pretty quiet whenever we do this. You want to play it on yours?
I will.
All right, you should probably. I don't know which one you use, but.
good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
We lit. Spark 'em up. Hell yeah! Welcome to Vision Talks, y'all. We lit.
I feel like I'm like an announcer with this mic amplified the way it is.
I
right
could
now.
see us doing like a series where we sit in like an announcer box on some stoner shit. It's called like the stoner box or stoner. I don't know, like
Yeah, like a
or
fortune
just
teller,
fucking-
but just
yeah.
yeah.
A fortune
Yeah.
teller. Hell yeah. Nah, it's gonna be lit. Hell yeah. Very soon we will have a clip page dropping where y'all can find all of our little moments and conversations, and we'll have it broken down for y'all to
Definitely an
Malachi.
announcer
He said
box.
that nah, facts. I'm gonna call
Yeah.
it stoner box. Definitely an announcer box. I'm calling it stoner
The
box.
hot box.
BG.
Yeah, the hot
Big
box.
cheese.
The hot
The
box.
hot box. We're gonna be in there. Hot box. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Would you ever get any like? Do you think that you'd ever write a song or produce a song significant enough to you where you'd get any of the lyrics that you've written or put in that song tatted? Like of your
Yeah.
own?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do it too much.
No, I
It, would-
mean
it would probably have to be like
something significant.
right.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Leg up.
Lovely Assault featuring.
Yeah. Uh-huh. We coming. Run a fade, throw a punch. Why you gotta use a gun? Acting like a punk, bitch. I'ma have to show you something. Yeah, Jack in the box, it's a trick. If you want that shit up, I'ma pop out of it with a gun. Bah, bah, hit him all up in his face. Niggas mad as fuck, we cracked this man's like he was a vase. Niggas hate, I'm just trying to make a check. Little shorty trying to set me up. I heard she want me for the fucking sex.
Walk by in a shorty broke her neck. They worry about where I'm next. I'm worried about my next protect. Must protect family love and respect. She said don't put it in the womb, so I put it in her neck. Then had it on her breast, then put the pendant on her chest. Regular mother now, nah, we ain't worried about no necks. I'm in her playlist, so now her nigga really pressed. I'm breaking habits and hearts going, guess what I said?
I'm running checks, they running from me when I step 10 toes in these new baguettes, these hoes acting like we met. Backpacking, smoking for the stress, this shit nonetheless. My side hoe coming over, I leave the text. I got this shit up on my chest. You think you the best, but you cannot contest.
Bitch, I go for all of it, I don't go for less. I'm that nigga, wanna check her, put it on her chest. Yeah, she keep hitting my phone, yeah, this bitch a pest. Yeah, this bitch let me hit it right under the dress. And we hit his fucking head while he wore a vest. Bitch, I'm creeping with a Mac like I'm Mad Max.
Bitch, I got her in the trap.
We gotta record. We gotta record while you're back. Oh God. Nah, that's a classic. Love you song is really.
Look my boy,
Shout out.
Yeah, appreciate you. Nah, for real. Y'all gotta check out Lovely Assault. It's on my my third album. It's called Independence Day Baby. Lovely Assault. We have a video shot to it. It's so sad. It's like a Lost Files, but it's not lost. It's an amazing fucking video. I will get it. I just have to recover the footage, but it will be out
like that, you feel me?
2025. It will be out 2025. We lit.
Respect.
But yeah, do y'all have anything you'd like to throw out there?
I just like to say that we need to work on more. We need to work on more music. We're gonna hold ourselves to it by talking about it on here and reminding ourselves every
Hell
time.
yeah. We gotta
Everybody
link up a
tune
lot.
in. We're on here at 2 Friday, 6 o'clock the smoke spots. Or I'm sorry, 6 o'clock is the stash spots. Smoke spots will be on Monday, and Saturday 8 o'clock Marley. Happy birthday, Marley.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Marley. Happy
Sir.
birthday, Lottie. All right, y'all. I appreciate you tuning in. That is Vision Talks, and we'll see you. We'll do a freeze frame.